bought to Bangalore, or is it Hyderabad? What are you picking up?
Well, all of this, of course, depends on the numbers that they finally land up at. By about 3 or 4 o'clock, we'll have the numbers consolidating. It'll just be a matter of a few seats, Shreya. That's when we will know whether, the plan is to go to a resort or probably just come to a hotel, ensure that, all the MLAs stick together, make that decision as to who is going to be the chief minister. The legislator party meet, of course, has to be held there. Of course, they will elect the leader. This is if the Congress comes to power. Again, numbers too early. We probably have to wait for a while before that comes in. But at this point in time, what we've been told is that leaders from the Congress in every district, they've been told that once they have clarity that a candidate is winning, once initial rounds of celebration is done, you'll have to ask them to come to Bengaluru. Now, this is of course protocol that's followed by any of the parties, that immediately after the results are out, they do come in usually at one particular location where they have that particular legislator party meet, where they decide upon who will be their CM face, and then of course the announcement will come in that this individual is. But that's where the trick for the Congress really lies, as to how are they going to decide this, because that itself is a question that is very, very tricky for them. That is if they actually manage to get above the halfway mark. Right now, very early trends. These numbers, of course, keep fluctuating. We've been told that most of the counting centers across the state of Karnataka is just round one of counting that even is underway. So, we'll have multiple rounds, of course, that will go on after postal ballots. These are the first numbers that have come in.
Okay, and there are 14 rounds to go. The postal ballots have been counted. Round one is currently underway, and these early leads that we are seeing on our screens. Okay. My producer is telling me that probably it's a good idea right now, as Deepak speaks, to go across to the Congress headquarters where my colleague Sabyasachi is. And this is where celebrations are underway already, Sabyasachi. Deepak was just pointing out that the postal ballots have been counted, yes, some 4 lakh of them. But it's only the first round whose leads are becoming clear. So this is clearly the Congress extremely optimistic about how things are going to pan out through the day.
T-shirts of victory are also being distributed here at the party headquarters, and you can see at the visual that people from different corners of the national capital and others.
Okay, I think there's too much noise for Sabyasachi to speak. I barely heard him. He just told us that this is what is going on at the Congress headquarters. And, well, what can I say? The pictures that are coming to us from the Congress headquarters in Delhi, I wonder what Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi are thinking to themselves as they look at these pictures. But for the moment, let's spare a thought for Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy. Let's see where his numbers are. I mean, the exit poll prediction was that his numbers will fall to below 30, Madhavan Narayanan and Akshita, but 26 right now. Again, early leads.
I don't know.
First round, let's wait and see.
Honestly, I'm not a politician, so it's very difficult.
But उन्होंने तो सपने पहले ही देख लिए थे कि if anyone needs me, I'll be the chief minister. Although he didn't look very happy this morning. He'd gone up to Singapore, he came back.
They were putting on a brave face. If you look at the exit polls, like my axis, for instance, has got granularity in exit polls, which even goes to community and caste levels. And Congress and JDS were split between Vocaligas. It's like the carpet being pulled from under Kumaraswamy's legs. Because what has happened this time, from all exit poll indications, there's been a transfer of votes of the Vocaligas, more towards the BJP, but in a close anti-incumbency contest, the residual vote is helping the Congress, is what we are led to believe. Now, that basically means that irrespective of whether it's Congress or BJP, the JDS is having its earth shaking. So that is a significant development this election, because this assumption that they are the kingmaker is in serious doubt as of now. But honestly, Karnataka being Karnataka, and this election is the first time in a decade after the rise of Narendra Modi that we are seeing something like an even contest somewhere of a certain kind. And to that extent, it's very significant. And the way I see it is that if I were Priyanka or Rahul Gandhi, my hands would not be clapping, but the fingers would be crossed. It's too early because the way things are.
Yeah.
And but
We live in interesting times.
We
So
live in
just-
interesting
just be
times,
prepared for
and then
everything.
we are journalists. We are not going. We are unlikely to put on a brave face and look nonchalant if the trends turn against us.
Yeah.
We hedge our words. They don't.
118 for the Congress party. So they've crossed the halfway mark. I keep saying this because one needs to put in perspective, Akshita, the number we are seeing on our screens. The fact is that, look, traditionally, and both of you can weigh in on this, the lady first, traditionally, the Lingayats have voted for the BJP, right? They are BJP voters. But this time the BJP did try to expand its voter base. There was an outreach to the Vocaligas as well. Hasn't that worked then? I mean, we saw the inauguration of the Kempengoda statue.
Akshita's
I think it was really
I think.
right. I think it was really important for the BJP to kind of distribute their vote share, because we definitely understand that coastal Karnataka is where BJP is really strong. However, Old Mysore is one belt where both Congress and BJP have tried very hard to make inroads, which is why, you know, like you said, JDS has been a little worried. Mr. Kumaraswamy has been a little worried since morning, and he has all the more reasons to be worried, because I think, you know, he was pretty sure that either of the party will have to come to him to form a government. But with the trends that we are seeing right now on the television, I think that's not really happening. So I think none of them are going to be happy at the moment. BJP, of course, because they are struggling to, you know, inch forward to becoming the single largest party. Congress, despite having the numbers, you know, that worry is always going to be there, whether it's going to be Mr. Siddaramaiah or DK Shivkumar, and JDS, because they can clearly see losing the plot. So and Kittur and you know, Kalyan Karnataka have always been this region which kind of then determines who's going to actually come into power, because there are more than 30 seats in Karnataka wherein, you know, the parties, the difference between the candidates is barely a few thousand votes. So the margins are very, very small. So which is why it was very important for the BJP as well as the Congress to start making inroads in other regions, you know, the regions where they are not very strong. And Old Mysore being one where BJP has tried a little bit of social engineering as well. So probably that is why we can see JDS a little bit in trouble in their home turf.
Okay, there are also some pictures coming in. We'll try and put them on, but everyone seems to be seeking divine intervention today. ठीक है, exam का result आने से पहले we all do it, right? No, why just political parties and netas? All of us do. I mean, I've done it as well.
We all need gods on our side.
Yeah, but I believe that Priyanka Gandhi, who's in Shimla right now, has gone to the Jaku Hanuman temple. To pray for, interesting, right? To pray for the happiness and prosperity of Karnataka, quote unquote. That's the flash that ANI is sending us. We'll put those pictures out in just a bit. But in Kanakpura, Mr. DK Shivakumar is leading, which was I think.
That is almost a no-brainer.
But Mr. R. Ashok is trailing. Same guy who yesterday said the cat amongst the pigeons, saying, we are prepared for Operation Plan B.
Exactly.
Even if we don't
this
get
is the bluster
the numbers.
And it is very difficult for us journalists.
Oh, there she is. There she is. That's Priyanka Gandhi at the Jaku temple, you know, at the Hanuman temple in Jaku. Oh my God, have you been there?
I've been there. That was the first visit to Shimla, and the first I was told by somebody saying, you know, you have to go to the Jaku temple first.
I'm always scared of the monkeys there.
Yeah, but that's the whole experience. You see monkeys on your left and you see a lovely view of the Shimla town on your right. And I think it's more than significant that Priyanka is there, because apart from the fact, there are three significant messages coming in from Priyanka. Let me read it like a tarot card reader. One is that Congress wants to live down its image as anti-Hindu that has been constantly projected by the BJP and Mr. Modi, saying that Priyanka can go and worship Hanuman as much as you know, anybody. The other thing is it's in Himachal Pradesh, where Congress has actually quietly won already the assembly elections last time, and that kind of shows that, you know, it's not necessary that the BJP or the Modi wave is anywhere and everywhere, and the fact that, you know, you still need prayers to see yourself through. So it kind of shows there is a certain tectonic shift in Indian politics for the first time in in a decade, because we kind of thought, you know, you never say never in politics, but whenever there's a big wave, it's very difficult to imagine any other party bouncing back. We saw that in 1984 when BJP was reduced to 3 seats or 2 seats in the Lok Sabha. But you never say never in politics, and today is a very good day to understand that. And there are calibrations going on ideologically in terms of campaign, and Akshita explained it very well. There are some sub-regional work going on to swing the margins. Of course, it's for the psephologists and local reporters to actually go further into constituency-wise details.
Okay, these pictures coming in of Priyanka Gandhi at the Jaku temple, and it is a Hanuman temple, significantly.
Yeah, and if I may be permitted saying, instead of monkey bath, it's a monkey god who helps you more these days.
So, I'll come to Akshita with the question about this entire Bajrangbali business, and if it really didn't end up working for the BJP and may have just worked for the Congress party in polarizing Muslim votes. We'll talk about that in just a bit, but let me go across to Neha. Neha Hebale, welcome back. It's going to be a long day for you, but not as long as most of us had anticipated. Most of us had anticipated that this election will go on till August.
No, I think I'm not surprised.
Okay, you're not surprised, but Neha Hebale, I believe there is the Congress party already zeroing in on chief ministerial probables, and obviously the two guys leading the race are DK Shivakumar and Mr. Siddaramaiah. The Congress will, of course, have to go for a consensus candidate. And who will make this consensus? Well, it will be the MLAs who get elected from the Congress party. But will their say be the final, or will the Congress High Command take the final call is a question that will be answered